Hey, welcome back to Authentically Yours, Patricia. If you are new, my name is Patricia. This channel is Authentically Yours, Patricia. It's all about being relatable, real, and authentic on social media, which we all know that is barely happening. And the channels that are trying to do that aren't getting the views, and all the people that are highlighting just some highlight reels of their lives, and those are the channels that get the views. We all know and understand that, but I'm trying to step out and do something a little different up in here on social media, documenting the backstory, documenting the things that aren't so pretty, right? So if that resonates with you, like, subscribe, share, comment. I really appreciate that. The ones that are returning, I want to thank you again and again and again for coming back, for subscribing, for liking, and for commenting. I really do appreciate you. And like I always say, I don't know how to be other than to jump right on in. So let's jump in. As you can see from the description and the title, we're discussing how going whole food, plant-based, going raw, vegan, and the Dr. Bobby protocol, how that has changed my life, how that has saved my life. And I want to help change somebody's life and maybe even save somebody's life with my little nuggets in this video, okay? So about last year at this time, right, I was almost gonna be 48. This year at this time, almost gonna be 49. I was at my wit's end with trying to figure out how am I going to live the latter portion of my life, because I just had debilitating migraines since 12 years old and tried everything. MRIs, CAT scans, neurologists, prescription drugs, over-the-counter drugs, anything and everything that was thrown at me that I heard of that conventional doctors were telling me to do. Change your diet, gluten-free, low histamine, all these different things. I did it, and everything worked for like 5 minutes. And then at the 6th minute, the migraine came right on back and was like, oh, I'm still here. Hello, that did not work, right? So I was just at my wit's end, and I actually, to be honest, if I'm honest, even as a Christian, sold out for Christ, I was giving up. And I was like, I guess this is just how the rest of my life, the latter portion of my life, is going to be. My lot is that I'm just going to suffer debilitating migraines for the rest of my life. My lot is I'm just going to be laid out in the bed for 4 days out of the week, every week, laid out in the bed. That's just how my life's going to be. And I'll just try to have to make it up the next, the other 3 days. That's what I was doing. Those 3 days that I was up and alert was the days that I tried to do everything, jam everything for my job, do laundry, do this, hang out with friends, and then crash again, And I thought that was how life was going to be. And I was at my wit's end, didn't know what to do. And then so I just one day felt to just put migraine on YouTube, and one lady popped up and she talked about how she went through the Dr. Bobby Price 14-day detox. And so I started DMing her, and we're talking back and forth, because she had suffered migraines, and I just wanted to know from her, look, did it really help you? Did your migraines really go away? Or is this a fluke, right? Because this is my last ditch effort. I don't know what to do. He's just some random man on YouTube. Is this really gonna work, And she said, yes, it did work. And she said she's been doing the detox teas consistently, and she's been following the whole food plant-based diet consistently. So I was like, you know what? This is my last ditch effort. I'm going to go right ahead. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to do this. And I remember last year at this time I was sick, and this year at this time I was sick, like a cold, right? I don't know what's up with colds in the summer, but whatever, right? So I just jumped right in. I didn't know anything about whole food plant-based. I didn't know what that meant. I was like, I just know that's vegetables. That's vegetables. That's fruit. That's all I really knew. So I just stuck with what I knew, right? I just jumped right in and started to do his protocol, did the 14-day detox. And in the past year, I've been doing it, like he said, every quarter. Every 3 to 4 months, you follow the protocol. You take the teas, rather, and you do the detox. And you stay on the whole food plant-based diet. And I took it a step further 6 months ago in the beginning of this year, or actually more than 6 months, about 8 months ago in the beginning of this year, I started to do predominantly raw foods. I'm about 95 to 98% raw, right? So all of this to say, this has revolutionized my life. I don't even know how to convey it to you through a camera, through a TV, through a phone. even if you were right here in front of me, I wouldn't even know how to convey it to you, because it's transformed me from the inside out, from my thought process, from my mindset, from my body. Everything has been transformed. The way that I think, the way that I move, the way that I do things, the way that I seek the Lord, the way that I can hear the Lord, everything has been transformed in my life. I hear this buzz term, higher level of consciousness, and that is the truth. That is the absolute truth. I'm able to do things that I wasn't able to do last year, leading up to doing Dr. Bobby Price's detox and then eating the whole food plant-based diet as I'm doing now. I wasn't able to run with my dog. I wasn't able to just drop a squat. I do it now, but then you wouldn't even see me, and just continually do it and have no need to really stop, really. I wasn't able to do these things, right? I was just laid up, debilitated. This has revolutionized my life. And one of the key components that has helped, and this is to help somebody, was Dr. Bobby advises while you are doing the detox to cut out sugar completely. I cut out sugar completely. The only thing I use for sweetener are dates and maple syrup. I cut out sugar completely. I have not gone back. And that's one of the key things that was just like blowing me up as far as inflammation is concerned, blowing me up as far as weight was concerned. I was gaining weight at an alarming pace. I'm only 5'1", and I was just gaining weight, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and never knowing how to drop it. I was looking at all the videos, and I gotta go to the gym, I gotta go to the gym. And it's not the gym. The gym, yes, it does help, but it's not where it starts. What are we putting in our mouths, right? So when I cut sugar, my weight just started to boom, just drop. Like, I think the heaviest I was like 130, 135 for somebody that's like, oh, that's nothing. For me, that's a lot. I'm only 5'1", and now I'm about 111 the last time I checked. And for somebody that's too skinny. For me, that's a little too sexy. So I'm loving it. I am completely loving it. And I'm on here not to boast and brag. I'm on here to help you because I want you to get to where I'm at. I want you to get to where I'm at. It's not just for special people out there. It's available for you. And you don't have to do Dr. Bobby Price specifically. He's not paying me. I don't know him. He's a random guy on YouTube that I found his protocol and it worked for me. You can go and find some other random guy, random woman, whoever, and find a protocol that works for you. All I'm saying is to try something and not to give up, because I was on that give up bus. I was on the give up bus where I was just gonna just let go. I was gonna still be a Christian, still serve God to the best of my ability, right? But I'm so glad that I just took that last step and tried one more time. So I want to dare you, challenge you, encourage you, help you try one more time. Maybe it's the Dr. Bobby Price detox. Maybe it's a juice cleanse. Maybe it's somebody else's protocol. There's so many wonderful, educated, talented, honest people out there that have developed products and protocols that truly are changing people's lives, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I stand here before you with my life change, and throughout this entire video, holding back tears because I want to sound coherent. But there aren't words to describe what it feels like to be healed, right? I don't have an extensive vocabulary. I didn't do that well in school. I don't even know how I made it through grad school, really. But there aren't words to describe when you have just been so sick your whole life and then you're suddenly set free. I don't even know the word that I would use. It's just thank you, God. You know, just thank you, God is the only thing that I could say. And I want you to get there. I want you to get there, and you can get there. Thank you for listening on Authentically Yours. See you on the next one. Bye.